Hey YouTube, this is Legsful or Yo-Yo or Yolanda. I'm just coming on here with my update for my this is two updates. I thought I made a video about my nurse appointment, but I didn't. So I'm gonna do that right now, and also that's my son in the background. Sorry, and also I'm also going to do an update about my social worker appointment, which was today, October the 7th, and my nurse appointment was last week Monday, which was October the 2nd. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with my nursing appointment since it was last week Monday. So pretty much what happened was I got checked in at the registration or receptionist desk, handed in my paperwork, so that would have been my psychological assessment questionnaire, 3-day journal, a list of all the medications you're taking, and if you had any previous surgery and the dates of those surgeries. So I handed those in, then I was told to take a seat. Then 5 minutes later, the nurse came, introduced herself. She went, took my height, my weight. Then we went into her office. After that, she just asked me a whole bunch of questions, like if I have ever had cancer or was treated for cancer or arthritis or gout, or if I smoked before in the past or if I still do now. Just a whole bunch of questions, like health-wise, pertaining to your health. So all my answers were no. The only issue that I had was when I had my son 7 months ago, I did have a C-section, and I got a DVT in my leg, which is a blood clot from the surgery. So I'm fine now, but I did have a blood clot as a result of that pregnancy. So yeah. So then she told me to lie down on the bed, and she pressed on my stomach, and she asked me if I felt any pain, and I told her no. Then she checked my foot, asked me if my foot is swollen, and I told her no. She took my blood pressure. She listened to my heart with a stethoscope. She put the stethoscope on my neck, was listening, and then she measured my neck. Then she asked me questions in regards to sleep apnea. So she asked me if I snore, if somebody closes the door, can they hear me in the room snoring, if somebody ever told me I stopped breathing during my sleep, and I told her no. So I don't believe I have to do the sleep apnea test because she didn't tell me, but I'm all clear there. And then after that, that was pretty much it. She told me that my social worker would tell me the next steps from there, about the next appointments that I may have or whatnot. And then she told me, she gave me a booklet about the surgery. It was more specific about the surgery, not so much like the package you get at orientation. This one was more about the surgery, the complications, the benefits, how much weight you can lose, and stuff like that. So I got that, and then she asked me if I had time to go downstairs and do any blood work, so I told her yes, and then I went downstairs, did my blood work, and that was pretty much it. I did bring my son with me to that appointment. He wasn't good, but he wasn't bad, so I got through the appointment. The appointment was probably half an hour at the most. It was pretty quick. Then today I had my social worker's appointment at 10:45 at Toronto Western Hospital, and that went well. It was shorter, and I had my son, and he was very well behaved, and she was shocked, and so was I. So, but that appointment, I came in, sat down. She asked me like questions about like mental health, depression, anxiety, if I ever felt like I wanted to hurt myself, if I ever wanted to hurt my son, if I wanted to hurt any of my family members. She asks you if you've ever taken any prescriptions for depression before, or medicated for depression, if you had to be hospitalized for depression or for any mental illnesses, if you have ADHD or ADD. She asked us all kind of questions like that, and I said no pretty much to all of them. She asked us if you smoke, if you ever used any recreational drugs, and she said if you do, then you need to stop because obviously for the surgery purposes, if you smoke, you can't heal well, the incisions won't heal well. So I don't smoke, so I'm okay with that. And then she asked me, what did she ask me? She asked me, she talks about like financial wise, like if you're working, your spouse is working, how much do you make? She tells you all the cost of different things that you're gonna have to pay for bariatric surgery, especially if you're taking laparoscopic bypass. You're gonna have to take multivitamins pretty much for life, so she wants to make sure that you know all the costs associated with it. And she also says that for your OptiFast, they only take credit cards, so either you have a credit card or you have to get a prepaid one, whichever is up to you. And then she said if she asks us any questions, like any fears you may have going into the surgery, or what strengths can you bring to having the surgery, if you have a support system behind you, so family members, how do they feel about it. She also asks you, why do you feel that you've gotten the way you are, like the weight you're at, why do you think you've got there. And pretty much that was it. Then after that, she said that I'm good here, and my next steps, she didn't have my appointments, so she had to follow me to the front, and I got my next 3 appointments. So the next one will be with the nutrition class, so November the 19th, which will be a Tuesday. I don't believe it's next Tuesday, it's the following Tuesday, so that's when my nutrition class is. And then after that, I have to meet with the dietitian and the psychiatrist. So those appointments, I believe, are in December and January or something like that. They're far from now, so the guy told me that he doesn't have any available spots now, but if I do want to call in and get a cancellation to get earlier appointments, then I definitely can. So we'll definitely be doing that because January is pretty far from now. And I was expecting to have my surgery at least by January. So if all goes well and I call in to get cancellations, then I'm pretty sure I can get one. And that's pretty much it about my appointments. Now I'm gonna just show you guys some things that I've gotten so far. I even told the social worker that I'm like trying to prepare myself for the surgery, and getting the tools that I need to help me, and some things that I've seen other people have that have helped them. So I'm gonna start off with this book that I've been reading. It's really, really helpful. And so far I've been learning a lot from this book, and I've only just started reading it 2 days ago. But it's a really good book. It talks about surgery and things you can eat post-op. So like it gives you recipes, so it's pretty good. It's called The Everything Post Weight Loss Surgery Cookbook. All you need to meet and maintain your weight loss goals. And it includes 150 delicious recipes. So this is the book. It's going to be backwards for you guys because of the way I have my phone. But this is what it looks like. So I've been reading that. It's a really good book for anybody who wants to get a book or read about surgery, weight loss surgery. And also the social worker told me about the, I don't know if it's weight loss surgery for dummies book. She was telling me about it, and I told her I have the book. I got this one from the library, and I haven't started reading it yet, but weight loss surgery for dummies. I haven't read it yet, but if you guys want, I can get through the book and let you guys know. If you want, just put a message at the bottom and I'll make a video for that. If not, then I won't. And also I have heard a lot of people talking about this, saying that like for OptiFast it's really good to like make sure that there's no lumps with the powder when you make the OptiFast soap. I got a blender bottle at GNC. There's a big one, but I got the smaller one knowing that I probably won't be able to even drink from the bigger one, so I made sure I got this one. This one is 12, 14 ounces, I believe. It's 400 milliliters, and I think it's 13 ounces. So I have this. The GNC does right now have a buy one get one 50% off, but I just got one for now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need another one, but I have one. So, and inside it has the little metal ball for when you shake it. I heard that the ball is supposed to like make sure that there's no lumps for when you're making the shake, and the lid is pretty sealed. You won't have no drainage or leaking. So I have that. And also, I just started buying like small containers to eat out of, because I know you're not going to be able to eat out of big plates as before. So I went to Walmart and they had like, I wasn't looking to buy this. I just seen it and said it'd be a good idea to have. It was only $2. It's called, it's a 4-pack portion packers, and they have little lids. So it looks like this, 4-pack portion packers. So you could like put whatever you want in these. They're pretty small, and they have like lids. So if you want to portion out what you're gonna eat the next day, and then at least you know you have it portioned out already. I don't know how big they are, how much it can hold. So that would have been helpful, but it doesn't say how much it can hold. But for portioning purposes, this would be a cool little thing to have. Or if you want to portion something like on a scale or something and then put it in here, at least you have it. And then I have this. I got this at Target for $9.99. I was not going to leave that behind. That's a pretty good price. Usually it's like $17 or $16.99. So it's a Hamilton Beach, that's the brand, and it's called the single serve blender with travel lid. So pretty much you could make your smoothie or whatever in here and then take it and go. So I think that's pretty convenient. It's 14-ounce capacity. BPA free. It includes the travel lid. It says it fits most car cup holders. So I think that's a good deal. $9.99. And also I got this. I know you're gonna need vitamins and stuff like that, so I just picked up one. I know these things cost money, so maybe if I can buy them now rather than waiting when I have the surgery to like buy them, at least I have them with me. I got a calcium and vitamin D3. It's liquid form. It's a natural citrus flavor, and it's by Wellesse. I don't know. That's how you pronounce it. WELLESSE. So yeah, that's the brand, and I'm pretty sure this is for like bones. Like if you're having surgery, you're not getting enough vitamins in from the food you're eating. So this is like for your bones and keeping them strong and preventing bone deficiency or osteoporosis. So yeah. And the social worker told me that you're gonna need calcium plus D3. So I don't know if this tastes as good. I'll definitely test it out and find out before I ever even go and buy another one. But if you guys want to know how this tastes, just leave me a message and let me know, and I can make a video on that as well. And I also got some multivitamins. I'm not sure I'm gonna use these. I just got them because they're chewable and they look like they might taste good, but I don't know if they have the recommended amount of vitamins and minerals in it to take after surgery. But when I get closer to that, I'll find out if I have the surgeon if I can take this. But it's called Centrum Multivitamin. It's Flavor Burst Mixed Fruit, and it looks like this. So there's 120 in here, and they look like gobstoppers, like candy, pretty much. So I don't know if that's going to be good for after surgery, because I don't know how much sugars is in this. So like I said, I might not take these for after surgery, but if you guys want to know how these taste, or I'll make a video for that as well. And also, I have a scale to like weigh food and stuff like that. I honestly don't know where that is. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I have a scale. I don't know what I did with it, but I have a scale. It's from one of those chefs, those cooking shows chefs. I think her name's Cat Cora or something like that. So I went to Walmart and I got a scale, the digital scale to weigh food. I think I see it. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so I did find it underneath my coffee table of all places. So yeah, it's a digital scale by Cat Cora. The pamphlet looks like this. And this is what the scale looks like. I haven't used it as yet. So yeah, it's just a scale. Haven't used it as yet. But it measures how much protein is in whatever you put on the scale, how much fat, how much cholesterol, how much fiber. It tells you the weight, obviously. It tells you how much salt or sodium is in it. And it tells you, I believe it's calcium. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me show you. Yeah. So it tells you how much sodium, fat, fiber, protein. I don't know what all those other stuff are, but that's pretty helpful. Like if you're weighing something and you know you're not allowed to have something that has a certain amount of sugars, or you want to know how much protein is in something, or you want to know how much fat is in something, it's very good, because at least when you're doing like a food journal or a food diary, you know exactly is in how much of what you're eating, which to me I think is pretty good. So at least you have an accurate, you can account for everything that you're eating. You don't have an excuse for saying, oh, you don't know how much sugar is in something, or you don't know how much fat is in something. So I think that's pretty cool. And if you guys would like me to do a video about how the scale works, I can do that as well. So that's pretty much all the stuff I have. I got this scale actually before I even was thinking about having bariatric surgery. Because I was trying to lose weight before, and I got the scale and I never used it. Ironic how that works. But yeah. So that is all for today. Thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe. Please do rate. And if anybody has a question about my journey so far I've had 2 appointments and I have 3 more left. 1 is a class, 2 are appointments. So I hope to get done hopefully with all my appointments and see the surgeon at least by December, the beginning of December, hopefully. My fingers are crossed, but I hope everybody else is doing great with their journey and we all use each other for inspiration. Once again, if you have any questions, leave me a comment and I will respond. My next appointment is October 19th, so I will make a video the day of after my class, my nutrition class. So, thanks for watching and love you guys. Bye.